Before the campaign episode 2, I dropped the first campaign, episode 1. I had two strong creative partners back then. One helped me find my voice, helped me with tone, and how to actually structure my songwriting. The other gave me a playground to experiment with because he could crank out quality beats quickly. On episode 1, every beat came from them, and they actually ended up mixing and mastering the entire project. Finishing that album was pretty tough though. It was overwhelming. Honestly, it felt anticlimactic. I didn't have much control over the mixing or mastering and how fastly things got done. I even missed my own deadline. The first campaign came out 3 or 4 days late because of complications and creative disagreements. And that was the wake-up call for me. I reflected on it. I knew something had to change. If I wanted to keep creating and stay on schedule, I couldn't depend on anybody else. So, I made the decision. Episode 2, I was going to do all by myself. At first, I struggled with ideas. I had lyrics, but I didn't have original beats. And I wasn't about to waste money on buying random beats from YouTube. That didn't feel authentic to me. So I said, I'll make my own. That's when I discovered beat making. One of my first beats I made was called Love of My Life, or LOML. And I remember thinking, it had this island vibe that I really liked. And wow, I can actually build something from scratch. That moment gave me confidence to keep going. It was actually this little riff right here, I'll never forget. That's what changed everything. I already had a little home setup, a mic, a Focusrite, and my laptop. Even with a ton of trial and error, I was recording over my own beats. It wasn't perfect, but it was mine. To keep improving, I turned to YouTube. Night after night, I watched tutorials, copied techniques, pieced things together. Trial and error was really my teacher now. Over time, I went from just experimenting to actually building real tracks. Songs like Cameo, Hibachi, Cusco. They were instrumentals, no lyrics, but they weren't just random ideas. They were songs I believed in. But then came the hardest part, mixing and mastering. I had the sound in my head, but I couldn't fully pull it out yet. So I tinkered. I messed with plugins. I studied the tools. Little by little, I started to refine my sound. And once I had finished songs, I realized it wasn't about music anymore. If I wanted to release something in the world, I had to learn the business side too. Distribution, publishing, licensing. I started to look into DistroKid, SoundExchange, TuneCore, all the moves an independent artist has to figure out. And that's what led me to Full Sail, to refine both the sound and the business. Campaign episode 2 taught me resilience. It taught me independence. Now I'm sharpening everything and taking it all to the next level. From leaning on others in episode 1 to doing it all myself in episode 2. This journey has been about growth, and episode 2 is just the beginning.